If you're new to laser processing, you've probably heard about bitmaps and vectors. But what's the difference, and how do you work with each? In this video, we'll break it down and show you what tools you can use to edit and prepare them for your laser projects. Bitmaps, also known as raster images, are made up of tiny pixels. These are great for capturing fine details, textures, and gradients, which makes them ideal for engraving. For example, if you're engraving a photo onto acrylic, creating detailed artwork on metal, or adding textured patterns to leather, bitmaps are the perfect choice. However, when you zoom in or enlarge a bitmap, it can become blurry or pixelated because of its resolution. That's why bitmaps are best suited for engraving, not cutting. When working with bitmaps in XCS, there are a few key adjustments you can make to prepare them for engraving. For example, you can enhance the image by adjusting brightness, contrast, or converting it to grayscale. XCS also allows you to convert the image to black and white, or adjust thresholds to make the details stand out for engraving. These simple edits can dramatically improve the quality of your final engraved design, especially when working with photos or textured patterns. Now, let's talk about vectors. Vectors are completely different from bitmaps. They're built using lines, curves, and shapes defined by mathematical formulas. This means they can be resized as much as you want without losing quality, making them perfect for tasks that require precision. For example, vectors are ideal for cutting shapes out of wood, acrylic, or metal, and for engraving clean, sharp designs like logos or text. If your project involves cutting or line engraving, vectors are the way to go. Vectors offer incredible flexibility for editing. In XCS, you can adjust the paths by moving nodes. For instance, if I draw a square or a more complex zigzag line, I can manually adjust the individual nodes. You can align nodes to the canvas or align multiple nodes with each other. You can also change the type of nodes, select one or more nodes, and adjust their type as needed. The Simplify tool reduces the number of nodes, making the shape smoother and easier to work with. The Scissors tool allows you to cut out unwanted parts of a path. Once you're done editing, just click Done to exit node editing mode. Another great feature is the Outline tool. This lets you quickly create outlines around your shapes. You can adjust the position using the X and Y coordinates. You can also modify the width, height, angle, and corner radius under the W and H settings. If you have multiple vector elements, some tools help manage and combine them. The Align tool makes it easy to align objects relative to the canvas or to each other. You can use the Arrange tool to change the stacking order of your designs, bringing objects forward or sending them backward. Now, let's talk about Boolean tools. These are super powerful for creating custom shapes. For example, you can combine and release compound vectors, or use other Boolean options like unite, subtract, unite at overlap, and subtract at overlap. These tools allow you to combine or subtract shapes in creative ways to make exactly the design you want. What if all you have right now is a bitmap, but you want to engrave or cut the shape? Use the Trace tool to easily convert it into a vector path that is just like other vector elements. Adjust the paths as needed. Now can you tell the differences? It's time to explore processing modes, an exclusive xTool feature that makes creating faster and easier. See you there.